Do you prevent success, dementia, amnesia? In this video, I'm going to tell you, and what the hell does it mean? Well, success amnesia or success dementia is really when you've achieved all this stuff in your life, and then when someone asks you for an elevator pitch about yourself, or they've asked you like what your goals are, what you've done this year, you don't remember. And I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Well, TBD. But like, I would say it's a painful thing to go through. Success amnesia allows you to be taken advantage of. It allows you to not believe in yourself. It makes you repeat the same income ceiling again and again and again. And it doesn't allow you to celebrate yourself. Speaking of celebration, I just bought myself this bouquet. I was really sad that I've never gotten like a 101 stem bouquet. So I was like, let me do it for myself, because that will signify to my brain that I'm getting stuff done. Like, it's a physical reminder that I'm doing well. But going back to success amnesia, how do you know if you have it? If you can't remember anything that you've done in your life. Like, I remember when I first moved to California, I had this roommate, and she asked me like what I do, what my hobbies are, and I was drawing a complete blank. I was like, I don't know. What do I stand for? What are my hobbies? And I was so mad at myself. I'm like, I know I have achieved a lot in my life, but why can't I remember it? And I was talking to my mom, and she's like, because you never give yourself credit. And she's so right. I grew up in an immigrant family where you're always supposed to get the A. You're always supposed to be the best. You're supposed to have the 6 figures. You're supposed to be the best of the best. You're supposed to win. So when you're always expected to win, nothing feels like a celebration. Like, even going back to when I got into one of the top high schools in Jersey, I remember being so happy, but I got a bunch of blank stares, because that's what I was always supposed to do. So why are we celebrating it? Or, when I hit my first 6 figures in business, I was like, I was happy, but it didn't really hit me. It didn't really stay lodged in my brain, because I was like, what else were you supposed to do? Not hit 6 figures? What are you? An underachiever? And I was just like, so for multiple years, I kept repeating the same income ceiling, because I was like, what's the point of celebrating? What's the point of, celebrating something you were already supposed to do? And I'll tell you why this is dangerous. Because at first I was like, who cares if I don't celebrate myself? What's the big difference? What's the harm? And it allows you to be taken advantage of in so many ways. Let me give you a couple examples. When I made my first $150,000 my first year in business, I kept hiring business coaches that were teaching beginner content, because I wasn't giving myself credit for how fast I had grown. In the first 10 months, I made 100K, and in the last 2 months of the year, I made another 50, which was insane, because I worked my butt off. But I was like, it's a fluke. It's not real. Like, that wasn't real hard work. And because of that, I got myself into a coaching program that didn't serve me and didn't help me, right? And that allowed me to repeat my income the next year. Because, when you don't give yourself credit, you're not seeing all the evolutions that you're going through, and then you stay at the same level. It's almost like you graduated high school and you're like, no, I didn't. You're not giving yourself credit for all of the time you spent in high school. So you're like, I just need to repeat it. And that's what happened to me. I kept repeating the same income and over and over and over again. And it was painful. And another thing I will say is, when you're not giving yourself credit, not only will you stay at the same income range, but you will also feel dead inside. I had a big bout of on and off depression, because I was like, what is the point of celebrating? What is the point of doing this business thing if I feel nothing inside? And it's like a negative feedback loop of, okay, make this money, make 6 figures, don't celebrate. Make another 6 figures, don't celebrate. And I just was not living my life. And I know I have another YouTube video on here called like Dirty Dopamine, like buying lipstick helped me make $700,000. And it's true. Like, what I had to do to solve for success amnesia or success dementia was buying more stuff, like investing in myself instead of just putting it all back into the business. Like, these roses, right? They're for me. I didn't pay another business mentor for this. And yes, mentorship is important. I've had a mentor every single year of my business. But I wish someone had told me, like, you need to give yourself physical reminders of how far you've grown I don't have it on me right now, but I lied. I just grabbed it. But like I always wanted to buy myself jewelry, and I was always waiting for someone else to do it for me. And I was like, okay. And to celebrate like one of my biggest years ever, when I finally conquered my income ceiling after repeating it year over year over year, I decided to celebrate. And I kept celebrating, by the way, even before I bought this necklace. I was celebrating with going out. I was celebrating like with going out with dinners with myself, telling my friends like of how well I was doing, telling my family, and of course like there's nuances, right? You don't have to tell everyone how much money you're making or like how many clients you have because they might not understand. But start talking to people about what you're doing. Start being proud of yourself, because if you're not proud of yourself, no one else will be. And that, again, is very, very painful. How do you solve for success amnesia? I think this is one of the most important parts of the video. Number one, tell people, tell someone, take screenshots for yourself. Even if you don't feel like you have anyone in your life that will support you, if you don't have family that can support you, if you feel like your friends don't support you, that's okay. Start with who you currently have, whether it's like a free business mentorship group, whether it's your business coach. Like for the longest time, the only person I could tell about my successes was my business coach, because I knew my family wouldn't be supportive. I knew my friends wouldn't understand. They were all engineers. So me and my business coach, we were like that. She was celebrating me all the time. I remember one of my life coaches actually sent me a bouquet of flowers in celebration for something. But yeah, tell the people that you're investing in about your success. They want to hear about it. And even again, even if you're not, let's say, and I do highly recommend investing in mentorship, but let's say you don't have any community by you, then do it yourself. Create like videos like these and be like, this is what I achieved today. In the beginning of my coaching career, my mentor had me create a video every single day, and I sent her one every single day of what my goal was, what I'm doing today to complete it, and who I am. And I literally have those videos of me in the car, in bed, on the sofa, depressed, happy, sad, excited, exhausted, full of energy, all the different seasons of my life. I have those videos from almost half a decade ago, talking about all of those changes. And I'm so glad she made me record it, because it helped me see the difference in my life. Another way that you could prevent success amnesia is, or success dementia is really what it is. And if you, one is talking to people, and then two is going to be have a physical reminder. Like for me, this month it was literally one of my biggest months ever. I bought myself this bouquet of roses. No one told me to buy myself this bouquet of roses. I was just sad that I'd never gotten something this huge, and it's so extravagant. It's so intense, like you can't even see. It's like it keeps going. I actually have to repot these in like 5 different vases, but it's so intense. And this was like a week ago. I gotta judge them up. But like, you give yourself physical reminders. In the beginning, when I felt like I couldn't afford anything but just reinvesting back into my business, I would buy myself lipstick. I was like, okay, this lipstick is to show myself that I booked a speaking gig, or this lipstick is to show myself that I, made $30,000 this month, or this lipstick is to show that I'm completely booked out with one-on-one clients. Give yourself physical reminders, or incorporate it as part of your routine. I got myself and this is not about consumerism. This is about physical evidence that your eyes can literally see that you are changing, or that you're evolving in your business and in your lifestyle. It does not have to be expensive. You do not need to buy yourself a $500 bouquet of roses. You do not need to buy yourself like a $200 candle. You could buy yourself like a $10 lipstick at Target. But physical reminders of how well you're doing. And then number 3 is, I would say, physical experiences. So I literally recently just went to Napa with one of my friends, and listen, this is years in the making, right? Like, I did not wake up and make like a $30,000 a month and be like, yeah, let's go to Napa. Like, it took years to get to this point. But physically go somewhere, buy yourself a cake, go do something that you've never done before, and like lay in the sun and be like, I'm here because I hit a huge business goal for myself. Like, make it an event to literally sink it into your brain. I think this is why weddings can be I think weddings sometimes are a publicity stunt, because if you want to announce something in your life, like a wedding or a birthday or whatever, everyone knows about it. Everyone knows about this big celebration that this person is having. Do that for your success. Do that for your celebrations. Like, if everyone on Facebook knows about this person getting married, everyone on Facebook should know about your successes, or, how well you're doing. And I said this to a client, like, if you've never had a big celebration for your birthday, or you've never, made something all about you, start. Like, choose one friend. You don't even have to tell them why you're going out, or like what the dinner is for. You don't even have to, like, it could be a simple restaurant, who cares? But let them know, like, hey, I'm celebrating something big. Maybe you don't feel ready to share it with them, but let them know that you're doing it for a reason. And then when you start beating yourself up, your friend will eventually be like, why did we go to that dinner then? What is all this for? Like, they will remind you. Let the people around you do the work of helping you celebrate yourself. And then how else? I think I'm at 3. And then another way to avoid success dementia that's been really helpful for me is, it's a lot of somatic work. Like, whenever I make a sale, I like literally go upstairs, I turn on the disco ball and I dance, right? I was inspired by, I think her name is Sarah Blakely from Spanx. She does that. She had like a whole bubble machine when she was 29, and I'm like, I want to do that too. So I don't have a bubble machine yet, but I do have the disco ball. But yeah, and like, physically dance, listen to your favorite song, go on like a hot girl walk, whatever you need to do to cement it in your memory that you are doing well. I hope this helped. These are all my tips on success dementia and success amnesia. Let me know in the chat if you like this video, if you want to see more, if you want more inside BTS of how I celebrate. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.